Hi, everyone. Oh, I'm glad to see you out there. Are you ready for a story? I am ready to tell you a story, but first, before I read a story, I am going to tell you a story. This is something that happened to me just a few days ago, and it was so exciting for me. When I wake up in the morning, I usually walk to my living room window and look out the window to see what the day is going to be like. I love to just look out the window. I can see the sun coming up, and I can see the grass, and I can see the bird feeders, and I can see squirrels climbing the trees. And I just like to look at nature for a while I'm kind of waking up and thinking about what I'm going to do. And so about maybe 3 or 4 days ago, I did this, and I was looking out the window, and I saw in my neighbor's yard right across the street, there was a deer just laying in the front yard. And I don't usually see that in the neighborhood. Deer usually go hide in the bushes or in the trees somewhere to sleep at night. This deer was sleeping right in the middle of my neighbor's yard. And all of a sudden she stood up, and I just kept watching. I stayed very quiet. I didn't go outside. I just watched through my window. And when she stood up, I noticed that there in the grass in my neighbor's yard was a brand new baby deer called a fawn. A baby fawn right there. And when Mama stood up, baby tried to stand up too. And the baby's legs were just very wobbly, and she could hardly stand up, but she did it. She did it. And when she started to stand up, her mama licked her. She licked her nose, and she licked her back, and she took good care of her baby. Mom was so proud of her. Anyway, I thought that was the most beautiful sight I had ever seen, or at least the most beautiful sight I'd seen in a long time. And it reminded me of this book. It's called Lost in the Woods. Lost in the Woods. It's a picture book about a baby deer, a fawn. And so I'll just read it to you, and you can look at the pictures with me and think about, this is kind of so much like what happened to me that it just made me think of this book, so I hope you enjoy it. Look at right there, can you see? Oh, such a nice, quiet little baby lying in the woods. New life came to the woods before the sun touched the top of the trees. It was early morning. He slept quietly in the tall grass on the edge of the meadow where the trees start the forest. He's sleeping in that tall grass. His mother's nowhere near. As the sun got higher in the sky, the red-winged blackbird said, "Get up, get up, get up." Get up. He's talking to the little fawn. Get up. And the little mouse, see the mouse? The mouse was looking at the blackbird saying, "Shh, be quiet, shh," said the mouse. "I think that little baby fawn is lost. Let him go, be quiet, let him sleep." Let's see. "Well, I've been watching you for a long time," said the chipmunk. Can you see the chipmunk? Oh my goodness, look at the chipmunk's cheeks, all stuffed with acorns. And he could barely talk, but he said, "I've been watching you for a long time," said the chipmunk, as he stuffed one more acorn into his cheek. "I hear that you're lost, little lamb. Are you lost?" "Mama said to wait," said the little lamb. "She said, wait right here. And that's what I'm doing," whispered the fawn. "She will come back for me." He wasn't really worried, but he was a little bit worried. He was scared. He was a brand new baby, right? But his mommy told him to wait, so he's waiting. "Aha! So you're the lost baby, the baby lost in the woods," said the cardinal. "I've been hearing about you. I'll use my red color and fly through the treetops. Maybe I can send her a signal and say, 'Come and get your baby, mother.'" "I'm not lost," said the fawn. He didn't look up at all. "She will come. She will come and get me. She said she would, and I know she will." And so the cardinal, the red bird, stayed right there on the tree and looked at the baby. Everybody's worried that the baby is lost. The baby doesn't really think she's lost, though, does she? The sun climbed to the highest place in the sky, and he dried up all the dew that was on the grass. You know what dew is. It's kind of that watery stuff that when you walk early in the morning in the grass, you get wet on your feet or on your shoes. The fawn stood up all by herself. She stood alone and tall in the woods. Look how sweet she is. Boys and girls, that's just what the fawn that I saw across the street looked like. Excuse me. Stretch your legs to make them strong. That's what Mama said. Stretch your legs to make them strong, but don't go far away. Don't go far away. Stay right near. Oh, just then, some goslings came along, little baby geese. And you know what the geese said when they saw the fawn standing there? The geese said, "Hey," they were talking to each other, "where did he come from? Where did he come from? Should he be here? They were jabbering all at the same time. "Where is his mother? His ears are so big. We don't even have ears. Look how big that guy's ears are." Whew, they said. "Is he dangerous?" Is he dangerous? Nah, not at all. "Where is your mama?" asked the goose. There's the mama goose, but where's the mama deer? "Where's your mama?" "Well," said the deer, "she said she'd be back. And she will. I know she will." Oh, and he started to walk toward the woods. And when he looked at the woods, it seemed really big and a little bit dark and a little bit lonely and scary. But he walked that way anyway. Look at him. Look how big that tree trunk is. And there's the deer walking right next to the tree trunk. And he thought to himself, uh-oh, did I go too far? Oh no. And then the sound of loud voices and laughter came his way. The birds stopped singing. The fawn dropped down right away and hid in the tall grass. That's exactly what his mother said to do. Do you know what that noise was? See if you can see in the picture what the noise was. Two children walking in the woods. They were having a good time. They didn't even know the fawn was there. They were just walking and marching and singing and having a good time. They didn't want to hurt anybody, did they? Oh, but the baby was scared. He did just what his mother said to do. When trouble comes looking for you, lay still. Lay so very still. Don't blink your eyes. Don't twitch your ears. That's the reason you have little spots on your back, so that you blend in and you look like the grass. You're a newborn deer, and you have to lay still. Where is that deer? Can you find him? Is he on this page? I don't see him. Is he on this page? Oh, there he is. I see him. He's blending in. He could be just a chunk of wood, right? Well, let's see what happens now. "Well done," said a voice to the deer. "Are you talking to me?" asked the fawn. "I can hear you, but I can't see anyone." There's the fawn. Can you see the fawn? She's really hiding, isn't she? And now somebody said, "Well done." But the fawn can't figure out who it was talking. Can you see anybody on this tree? I bet some of you are going to be able to use your detective skills and see somebody on that tree. "That's because I am the master of camouflage," said the voice. "Green is my color. And when I find my color, the same color as me, like on a tree, I can hide and stay out of sight." Can you see that frog on that tree? Just barely. Look at him. Is that him? He looks just like the tree, doesn't he? Oh boy. Look how he used his spots, he did, said the katydid, looking down from her leaf. Oh, look at, she's talking about the baby deer, this katydid right here. Where is she? There she is, the big old katydid. Do you know what that is? It's a big bug, green. And she's saying, he used his spots to hide. He's doing a good job. And look, you can barely see him again. That baby deer is good at hiding, isn't he? It's a good thing he's minding his mommy. Tut, 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 chattered the squirrel. Do you suppose Spotty Baby is hungry? Who's Spotty Baby? Who's he talking about? The deer, right? The baby deer, the fawn. Do you suppose Spotty Baby is hungry? Tut, 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 not to worry, not to worry. I've tucked lots of acorns around here. I'll get him some acorns. Do you think that the do you think that the fawn, the baby deer, is going to want acorns? It's very, very kind of the squirrel to offer acorns, but I don't think the deer is going to want them. Oh, yes, said the dragonfly. I'll zoom through the meadow and I'll bring back some food too. So there's the dragonfly. And look what the dragonfly is sitting on. Do you know what that is? It's a turtle. Good idea, said the turtle. I'll just wait right here for you guys to bring the food back. I'll keep an eye on the baby. Oh, who do I see? Hooted the little owl. Somebody's moving in my woods and I see them. Who is coming through the woods? Who is that? In the baby owl's woods. She thinks, that's my woods, and who is in my woods right now? We know who it is, don't we? And suddenly, a dark shadow got over the sun. It started to get a little bit darker where they were. The fawn couldn't believe what was happening. He turned around to see what was the problem, and guess who he saw? His mama. I knew you would come, he said. I knew you would come, Mommy. Look at her licking his back. She's so happy to see him. I knew you would. Remember, do what I tell you, and you'll be fine. And the little doe lifted up his ears so Mama could clean them. You're a newborn baby and you need to be very still and hide. You've done a very good job, said Mother, and she licked and licked and licked. She was so happy to see her baby. I have to leave again. So remember what to do. You can get up and stretch your legs, but don't go far. Soon it'll be your time to follow me, but not quite yet. We've got to get your legs a little bit stronger. So there she is telling him all the rules. You can get up and stretch your legs, but don't go too far. He remembered the words that Mama said. He remembered all those words that Mama said. Oops, I'm sorry. And he fell sound asleep, hiding in the grass. That's one of my favorite pictures. That the tiny little baby doe hiding in the grass, just like the one across the street. And it got to be nighttime, and the baby deer just slept all night long. But in the morning, the sun chased away the night. The sun came out and the night went away, and the meadowlark began to sing. There's a meadowlark. Meadowlarks have a lovely song to sing. And the days came and the days went, and it got to be daylight and nighttime and daylight and nighttime. The fawn was getting stronger and stronger. And you know who else was getting stronger and stronger? All the other babies in the woods. Look at this raccoon. He's getting stronger. He's trying to learn to climb. It looks like he's having a little hard time, doesn't it? But he's awfully cute. He's not very big. I'm getting stronger. I know I can do this. I know I can do it, said the raccoon. And he kept struggling and struggling to climb up on that log. I can do it. I think I can do it, said the raccoon. What are you doing? Asked the fawn. I'm climbing trees. I'm getting good at it too, said the little raccoon. Do you climb trees? There they are talking to each other. Do you climb trees? Do fawns climb trees? No, they don't. And the fawn said, I don't think so. I think my legs are strong, but they are not strong enough to climb a tree. She's right? She can't climb a tree. She's talking to that raccoon, saying, I can't climb a tree. Oh, look at the deer. She's looking up and she's seeing a little baby bird. And the bird has a story to say to the deer. The bird says, tomorrow is the most important day of my life, chirped the baby bird. She's a chickadee-dee-dee, chickadee-dee-dee. Tomorrow I'm fledging. Do you know what fledging means? Learning to fly. She's going to leave her nest and fly. She's going to be big enough to fly. What, said the fawn? You're going to what? What's a fledgling? She wrinkled up her nose and asked. I'm fledging. I'm going to flutter my wings and fly. I need to work out a few wobbles. Then I'll fly up there with the big birds. Oh, it's going to be a great day for me tomorrow. Mr. Deer, when will you fledge? Fledge? I don't think I can fly, said the deer. I don't think I can. But my mom said my time is near, so maybe, I don't know. I'll have to wait and see, I guess. Could it be? Is it his time? Asked the raccoon. And up popped the goslings. There's the raccoon. Is it his time? Up popped the goslings. Is it his time, Mama? Can he climb? Can he fly? Is it his time? Oh, I think it's time, said the blackbird, but I'm not sure what that means exactly. I don't know what his time means. Well, pretty soon, guess who turned up? There's Mother. And who's she looking for? Yep, her baby. Ready? Said the mother. There's so much for you to see today. Today's your day. You are ready, said Mama. Yes, it is time, and I am ready, Mom. I'm ready. Oh boy, let's see what she gets to do. Look at that. Was she ready? There she goes, running through the woods, following her mama. Aww. And down here, this little chipmunk is saying, I knew he wasn't lost. Isn't that a sweet story? The deer finally got ready. That little baby doe finally, the little baby fawn finally got ready. And that's what's happening across the street. It's been 3 or 4 days, maybe more, and that fawn is getting stronger and stronger. And pretty soon she'll be running with her mama. And it's a beautiful sight. And that's called nature. And remember, we like to notice nature, don't we, guys? So thank you for listening to that story with me. It was so much fun talking with you and reading you that story and telling you about the deer across the street. You keep your eyes open. Maybe you'll see a mama deer and her baby. That would be fun. Let me know if you do. Okay, have a great day. Bye, guys.